A very good afternoon to you wherever you are still here on Pulse. My name is Benedict Owusu. We'll talk sports, and obviously yesterday we looked at Kumasi Asante Kotoko, how well they are doing in the Ghana Premier League. We had Jerome Ochiri in the studio to tell us what they are doing to ensure that they win this season's Ghana Premier League. Already they've noted that they want to win the league, and you know, the last time they won, it's been a long time since they won the league. Accra folks since 2008 have not won the league, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko this time says they want to, you know, win the Ghana Premier League. Well, today we are talking about another team, Medeama SC. Medeama, as you all know, won last season's MTN FA Cup, and by virtue of that, they are participating in the CAF Confederation Cup. Well, things are going well for them in the Confederation Cup. Their last game they played was against the Young Africans here in Ghana at the Sipon Stadium. They won by 3-1. Before that, they had gone to, you know, Congo DR to lose 3-1 to TP Mazembe. Came back, played Emo Bejaya at the Sipon Stadium, a game that they should have won, but they drew. And their last game, which I noted against Young Africans, they won by 3-1. Well, after the CAF Confederation Cup games, they still have two more games to go. Well, Medeama SC, because of the engagement in Africa, had 3 outstanding Ghana Premier League matches. Well, in those matches, looking at how the league table is, one would have thought that Medeama SC, if they had won all those 3 matches, would have amassed 9 points. And by virtue of getting those 9 points, they would have toppled Accra Hearts of Oak, who are currently leading the Ghana Premier League table. But that didn't happen, as Medeama lost all 3 games. Yesterday, they played against WOW All Stars and lost by 1-0 at the WOW Park, and it was a game that many were expecting Medeama to win. Well, this afternoon we are privileged to have in the studio Deputy Communications Director of Medeama SC, Patrick Akutu, to help us understand what is happening, what at all is going on at the camp of Medeama SC. Just after their game against Young Africans, we all thought that they were on a smooth path and they were going to win all their matches, but it happens that their last 3 games in the Premier League, they've lost all. So Akutu is just going to give us an idea of what is going on at Medeama SC. Is it because of their participation in Africa, too much work on the team and the players, or they are not just getting it when it comes to the Ghana Premier League? Akutu, thanks so much for joining me.
It's a delight to be here, Benedict.
Yeah, I know. You already heard what I said. Now you've played 3 games. 3 games that yourself we were hoping that you were going to win to ensure you put pressure on Accra Hearts of Oak. Now you lost out of 9 points. Not even a single point.
Yes, yes, indeed, it's very terrible. It's quite depressing, heart-wrenching for us and for the people of Medeama. This is not the episode that we had anticipated, but it's due to multiplicity of factors. Unfortunately, we had it with us. We should have won this particular 3 games, or at least grant us some very positive results to ensure that we move up the ladder. But unfortunately, we fluffed it. I mean, three great chances. We could not win any of those games. But it's got to do with fatigue. It's got to do with the performance of officiating officials. Don't forget that we've lodged a complaint against referee David Ajin, for instance.
In your last game,
his performance against Aduana Stars was absolute hogwash. I mean, it's an apology of officiating. And he for instance, was the assistant number 1. Look, if you check the performances of some of these assistant referees, and you equate armed robbery, the 2 of them, there's no difference really in terms. Let me explain to you why. Let me explain to you. I'm saying that if you check the activities of armed robbers and you check the activities of some of these officiating officers, they are no different. There are no differences with it. Look,
the allegations you're making here.
It's not about substantiation. I'm telling you what the matter is. I am telling you that the performance of some of these referees, look, against Aduana Stars in front of our home fans, we were rocked. We went to Chima.
So it was not just about your bad performance, because you know the report I got, especially from your game against the Aduana Stars. Against the Aduana Stars, yes, you guys were awful.
We were not awful. We were absolutely brilliant. But you see, when officials come into a game with the results in their pocket, then clearly it becomes a Herculean task for you to win. So the referees and the match officials, and I was quite disappointed with Daniel Lai, and this is a guy that I've known, of course, not because of affinity. You know, my junior in school, great guy. He did his best, but the assistant referee won. David Ajin, he was unapologetic of a referee at the highest level, and for me, it's the reason why the club has filed a complaint with the review panel, hopeful that a decision will be taken. But for some of us, I think that the punishment that are given to officials are not harsh enough. Benedict, if you ban a referee 6 games, 7 games, what is the overall effect? It does not affect the fact that
so
my team has
lost. You've lodged the complaint with the Football Association.
Exactly, and I am hopeful that the punishment that is going to meter out to him, it's not only serve as a deterrent.
Okay,
but
so you are just talking about your performance not being awful, but it's just that poor
officials. Look, we went to Man City. Let me give you the chronology. We went to
okay, so just to give you an idea of the matches that they've lost against Teichmann City, the game was just played last Sunday. They lost by a goal to 0 at the Teichmann Park, and also yesterday lost to Wow All Stars by a goal to 0. And before Wow All Stars, before even the Teichmann City game, they had lost to Aduana Stars. So 3 outstanding games from the MSC, they lost all those games. And according to Patrick Akoto, he believes that officiating has not gone their way, as well as fatigue. Well, just talk about fatigue. I mean, your participation in Africa in the Premier League, some have said that because you guys want to do something in Africa, considering the amount of money you've wasted, your attention is not really on the Premier League.
Not so. I mean, I think that, teams have won the double. Teams have gone on to win the treble and all that, but the truth of the matter is that the fixture congestion is becoming much of a difficulty for our team. You are looking about playing 3 games in a space of 8 days. I mean, we played against Younger.
Is Coach Prince also complaining?
Well, I am the one telling you what is happening at the moment. And I am telling you that the boys are feeling it within their bones. It is going straight to their bones. I mean, if you play a game on...
But that's why you have so many players.
High profile, look, every football team has got an A-class player. I mean, it's not synonymous with only medium. It's what
no, but it's done everywhere. It's done everywhere, especially when Liverpool or Manchester United. You hold on, especially Liverpool, Manchester United. They know they are participating in Europa League, and also they have the English Premier League title, to contend for. Most of them, what they do is they use some of their French players for the Premier League, knowing very well that they have crucial games in Africa. So probably because you registered as many as 50 players, and you
did not register as many as 50
how
players.
How many players do you register?
You cannot register 50 players in Ghana at the moment. You cannot register 50 players at the moment.
But when the season
you cannot register,
and you've had a chance to even bring in some players. So what was the problem with your club?
That is a pool. It's a very small pool. You can't go beyond 30 players really, as far as the new regulations are concerned. So it's a smaller pool that we are working with. Obviously, we have the qualities are not the same. It goes, the others are different and all that. But the point must be made that, Benedict, fatigue setting, you play a high-profile game against Younger on a Tuesday, in less than 72 hours, you are playing against Aduana Stars, who are also flying high in the Ghanaian top flight.
But what, no, just to catch you.
A lot of factors are going
one thing you should
from
also
there,
know
you go to Teichmann, you travel a long way, travel from Teichmann to Wa, like
I get
like the game against All Stars.
But
it is not being that easy
not to
for
catch
the club,
you know
really.
what happened? Because the Premier League did not start on time. Now we are all racing to finish the league by September. So obviously you would have to also adapt to all that is happening and understand with the fixture congestion.
Yeah, we are adapting. But if you are adapting and you have a bunch, some of these referees and officials who will come and ensure that they frustrate you, then it becomes extremely difficult. So the point is that, and as much as we are trying to adjust and all that, we are not out of the woods yet. There are 8 more games to play as far as I'm concerned. We are only trailing the leaders first of all by 6 points. We have made a point. Our top priority as a club is the CAF Confederations Cup. I mean, winning the league might come as a bonus, but we want to excel in the Confederations Cup because we want to qualify into the semi-final. We have a big game coming up against TP Mazembe on the 14th of August.
So 2 games. You have Mazembe to play here in Ghana, and
then we travel to Algiers for the game against Emo Bejaya.
So what's the plan going into those games?
We are ready for it. We are still marshalling the resources needed, because anytime you are playing at home, there are a lot of things that you need to do to ensure that you get to that level. We are hopeful that we're able to qualify to the semi-final stage of the competition. It's going to be difficult, but we will get there.
Finally, before I take leave of you, I mean, you've got a Premier League games to play as well. 8 more matches to go. Looking at how you guys are playing and with the matches you have, where do you see yourself after this season's league? We
should be somewhere around the top 4. It's a possibility. It's a rare possibility, but we can also win the league. It's a possibility, but the top 4 is ideal for us.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick Akoto, joining me here. So that was Patrick Akoto. He's Deputy Communications Director for Mediama SC. On that note, we end sports here on pause. My name is Benedict Owusu. Make your way to the My Joy Online Sports page for more sports, and keep following us on Twitter at Joy Sports, YouTube, on Facebook is at Joy Sports. Enjoy the rest of the program after this short break.